Nonsia abo Ghana de shima maye mobi biajo essence makwaba Ediba Fly FM and Fly TV GH kasa fidie iso eba sun se nsema ya boaboa no efri ye crow so ene amafoforo so nyina no Ediba so mo se anwumre nonsia kase bo nsem no bebre na yensa ka nemom dedi mu akotene pa ene se President-elect His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Edi Ababetu Ejwase se ye hwe ina mahodi ho aso ye nsusu e ka bia ba ho se ye hwe na ye saka ni nyina efiri wa enye sa dabi no ebe hwe ebe ha ya adwu ye pa sanso and Speaker of Parliament Mature Right Honorable Alban Kingsford Edi Ababetu Ejwase John Dramani Mahama enhwe na woni ni juma pepe se ne be ya Ghana for enso dabi ni won kase wodi ye hwamo Additional water Chima South and the Ababetu Ejwase abatu echi basabasa yo enti na me ya duma me dedi animuya wonyina so wo be ya oye kire de mu nkire mu bebra we kwa homa so na ya kwaji enchire mu ade afri additional water Chima South abatu empesua nso eso we ene nsema hodo pi ena ya boaboa no yidi mu nkire mu nyina ebe so mo se anwumre no nsia kase bo asida eko ede ama Fly FM ene Fly TV GH se wo boa na wo so yasne wo se wade tonde nyina fabra na wo ma hu daro emfa emma afi wo be ye wedding engagement eye graduation jumade bia be ye bia na pese dom aba no so betimi abo hu daro enso ede ama wo de hiane se obani mpanifo be hwetwe enkomo 0249 241 301 0249 241 301 Herbal Healing Ministry and so Dr. Emmanuel Nisi Etunsa ede afre obibia enti say sunsun anasa honamani yare Dr. Eden Harama and so ebesa ede ama say stroke and aka wato ho oba wuntimi emfafro anasa genital infections and man low sperm count ni na doctor ebetimi Ede hahama asa uyare se bia ye diabetes typhoid fibroid anase stomach ulcer sisi yare ena aka wato ho honam yaw ena eha wo ho na onase atatai ni na doctor so betimi eto ase ede amode hiane so behwe na chikwan ewo kwafu krom opposite to Canter School Junction ana friend 0547452121 0547452121 na oni wamo enchiche enkomo Magdalene natural mineral water enso eyensukuru Jamaican fo na meje ama obibia enti jumade bia obedi bia na obehia ensuo no na eye Magdalene natural mineral water na American fo na meje ama nsuo enho tinsukuru ja odi afa emfidiem enti so peni dudu atu afran peni 40538 461 1440538461144 Shishomu ewo kwafu krom opposite to Canter School Junction eho ene wo butu odi wo muchuma sanso ena Magdalene International School sa oba wedi afi ba kode ton fanibra na wo meji entity enti se wo work crèche wo nursery kindergarten primary anase junior high school ni nyina wo bi o nsukumu achechwafo wonimde ewo adichwe ene adisua ensu emu wachi kwan ewo kwafu krom opposite to Canter School Junction ene mpanifo enchichi enkomo 0592 500 593 0592 500 593 na ene wamo ensu ene jumosi dream believe and become entu banene ni swade hunu no ebetimi abamu na ode no aba Magdalene International School afi de general etunsa na ode afre obibia sa wo pe data band ato eye MTN Telecel anase Airtel to go ni nyina de general betimi aboa ama wonsu sa ka data band papa ne bo ewo form na wonsu de di wujuma freno 0597 239 862 0597 239 Afema mefa wo encore Primaries Place and Event into o say ebia wo pe bia de ama wo ho na wadju wo ho na dwumede bi na wo ye say ye wo be ye wedding anase wo ba be ye graduation ni nyina wo biaye ho eso ebetimi afa nipadom bebre na dwumadie no so etimi akoso enti se adwumayefo mu pe meeting places na mode ayem hye mode nyina nso so no wo bi enso edi emamo na eba na event planning enso so ani nyina wo yade obo homodin ye pa wotimi edi se dwumadie bi ema no so etimi eye kamafo pa enso edi emawo enti se wo pe baby papa pa na wadi dwuma nyina na wodi ama wo ho wo wankasa so na pese okodu twu ho dia na aye primaries place and event wo wakana ye center chiriwa e wo kwafu krom nsawom adrejire ho na wo na sa wo yusu google map dia na mesro se Webo EG-375-8648 EG-375-8648 na wetimi enya location no pepepe afi kwa be fontintan fidie no so a na wabo at Prima Place Event our Instagram anase Facebook na wetimi ehu wona chi kwa wetimi a WhatsApp wo mo ana be from 0242 911 106 0242 911 906 na woni Primaries Place and Event and chichi enkomo afamilia sidabiom eko edi ama Apex Electrical Engineering Apex se ban troubleshooting se opese oye street light installation ni nyina obetimi aboa enti se eye block factory wiring filling station wiring ban commercial and domestic house wiring enso so a Apex etimi edi sedwumade ebi wakodade ye pa enti empa ne ho enkonkofa kwanchan engineering electrical shop bia hwehwe Apex achukwan e wo pokwase abensu e ho na obutu a odi wo mutuma na bia bia befre wo bia nso so enya de obepopo won ti da obekọ na wadi won kuku kaka nyina abedi djuma na ma osane ese na efata fre omo na enu omo entwetwe enkomane omo eni djuma 0554 620305 0554 620305 and 0207 928 0207 928 592 na enu omo entwetwe enkomo enyume koi ada waso masnema mede enyume no sia kasebo ebe somo e wo Fly FM ene Fly TV GH kasafije eso esamufa asa kasebo mu edi amame production team nusu ewo machidom ye pa technician echinchim enfidie uko abe fontin time fidie nusu YouTube eye Fly TV GH Facebook Fly TV GH afi TikTok and so I Fly FM GH na dwumadie piano when you be ahwe na unso when you be eti afemi so mbechireke kasebo mu amamo eye mo sonfo Nyarko Abronoma yenhye kasebo na se na yemfa emam Ghana mampanyini anase president elect His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wadin sembi ababetu ejwa ni nyina ne sese wuko asoye a ohwe nyina mahodi eso a wode ababetu ejwa se anyina munkane ne sisie no eyade ka bi abeda ho enti se ohwa eka sisie no wabo ewo ECG Electricity Company of Ghana eye 32% eno se eba ne sadia na ebetimi affect dachi bi amamu a oba abebu enti ebenya esu ensunsuanso esense sika anka wode beye bibi foforo no ese wo sei sasikan enso awo anyinam ahwode eho enti se ye hwepa esense sabu se okoboye ewo IMF a na wode ebedi djuma ewo Ghana han ense se sasikan bi etimi eko anyinam ahwode esense wotimi eye bibi efa ho ansana watimi ahye na mamu no ase yenti ensemi bia His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Erituja
really is the economy. Even though the president sounded very upbeat about the third quarter growth, from the little briefing I have, the economy is still very sick, and there are many areas that we need to work on as quickly as possible, especially the energy sector. The energy sector can derail everything that we've done with regards to the debt exchange and with regards to the IMF program, because the There's no utility company that can survive with 32% commercial and technical losses and still continue to be a viable utility. And so, as quickly as possible, we need to do reforms, in the whole electricity value chain in order that we have better efficiency and performance if we are to have sustainable power going forward.
Ene President-elect His Excellency John Dramani Mahama nene na yekotie yentu akasebono so na yemfa emam enrada na mrahwedwafo ekọ mrahwedwafie na achese wotimi ekọhye dwumadie bi ase na wabrankita hudie ekọ so a wonyina wode wonsam etudwa na Right Honorable Alban Bagbin Sumana Kingsford no and our Speaker of Parliament wadi ensembi etu yewra John Dramani Mahama enim na after say abato coming say eboni din say wono na wadi nkunimi ntoba baye omampanyini ewo Ghana ha Right Honorable Kingsford adesade abi ato John Dramani Mahama enim na afenso na bede echire mechire omampanyini bede echire Vice President Professor Jenana Opoku Ajiman na nyina ene se Ghana for ene wo mugidi a wato abane de ama mo na nkunimdi atimi akọ afan yi a tisie akonya no so ababedi won se wonhwe na dwumadi bi obedi bia no so entimi emwa Ghana for na se ye hwa dwumadi a wode asoa wono eso pa ye enti Ghana for expectations no ewo too high de wo hwehwe ede free John Dramani Mahama na afi Professor Jenana Opoku Ajiman ho no esu ye pa enti ma John Dramani Mahama na omampanyini President elect mani ni Ghana for nwamo de biara de essence gidi awanya wo mu no ese wo hwe na wodi sa gidi no so ehu dwuma se ne be ya dabi Ghana for enu wo hu se woto oba no edima NDC amanyoko.
On behalf of the Parliament of Ghana, I send our hearty congratulations to the President of Ghana, His Excellency Nana Nyarko Abronoma, for his leadership in the organization of the general elections, and the Vice President for conceding defeat early enough to those they each generated by the decided votes of the people of Ghana. I also, on your behalf, applaud the President-elect, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the Vice President-elect, Her Excellency Professor Nana Opoku Ajiman, for scoring an emphatic victory and a heavy mandate of Ghanaians at the just ended general elections. I need not remind anyone of the saying, to whom much is given, much is expected. Your promise to reset Ghana has been massively endorsed by the voters, and you cannot afford to disappoint them. I trust Parliament will be a reliable partner and the gatekeeper to ensure a just delivery of that promise. Many opportunities have been unleashed and many more nets broken by this victory. But I'm very, very happy that we did not just pass a law on gender for nothing.
And enjoy good music.
And watching and what they are to Ghana for you and him say not a seven to me was to be a cost over my ship to me out to Toddy and see what you may dear wants to ever do on my ship no better now we're dinner send a bay and crow for and I send my ship for Ghana for at to Abama or Musa make now a name over my ship no once one you might ever saw any.
Excellencies, attendance to the briefing of the Vice President of this nation has not just opened the door, it has opened doors. And I'm happy to her promise that she's going to keep the doors open for many more to take advantage of and to improve the living standard of our people. Ghana's democracy is the ultimate winner of this election.
And yeah, Right Honorable Alban Bagbin Sumana Kingsford no and Speaker of Parliament Mrashe Bedwafie. Yam free ho na yentu akasebo no so ewo etifi atoye mantam no emu togbi je wonu kobla pedo eno aye chief of the ewe community ewo seshi anwaso traditional area na ene wode afutu akwa madehia wo ho no tichu ene wana wo fifra mantam wo baba betena seshi na ne nyina ne segana fo nyina be kaya na ebirum bedi ho adanse a yetu abawie ene na chesementi mi wasabatu achi basabasaye ena ekoso na togbi je wonu kobla pedro ede ababetu edwase wunni a ufifra mantamu ni asisi e wuti seshi anwaso na ubeye basabasa enya de akofa asem ba obedi wachi de biarada na sa wo hwa asumdwe ena yede to abare da ye to abane krampo basabasa ensi saate se ye to abane wieye enti wode futu ekọ edi ama diche ofifra mantam no mu na adwuma sam anase bibi nti oba be pie mu ewo seshi se wo hwe hu ye pa na ono akwakoye ohene ewo seshi anwaso traditional area no eno empa chese ofifra mantam mu na obedi samani bi ewo seshi a obedi wachi de biarada enti yenhwe na adwumadi a ode ba ho se wo ba abedi no woni ni pepepe nemrepem no watimi akọ kromu anase wontimi nkokora mpa bia ya wotena wotimi atena ho asumdwe emu enti se obi edi nkunim a yenhwe se dibra wadi nkunim no yenfa ma ne pepepe mabasabasa ebia nso enkoso ewo ye ho ne ye ho entem esense edimbo bebre no adoso se wo hwa enkofo binum ena ebo wona ofrifra mantam no din papa na sadi ni nyina no eya na abribia no entai enye din papa enti wonhwe won hu suye wode sanse mo nyina etudwa wabre kopi ahimfia wo bibie ni ahojo na woni adehye wo ho nso enya nkitahodie yenkote ensemi bia oritudwa.
To the looting and all that is happening, and the parties are blaming one another for being the cause. It is so unfortunate that your party will win an election and then because of that you want to go and take over state property. It is unacceptable. There are processes involved in the smooth transfer of power, and as I speak to you now, the transitional team is over there in Accra working on handing over peacefully to the incoming government. And so I don't think it is reasonable for anybody to say that, oh, I'm going to take over this place. In fact, it has become a ritual, a transitional ritual, that when this party wins, they say they want to go and take over state property. It is wrong. Let us wait for the transitional team to do their work, and then the other government takes over. If there is any house cleaning they will do, it is for them to do. It is not for us to do. Three people want job. Because of that, they are going to take over places. The qualification you have, do you think that you can do that job? No. So please, and if it is from the outgoing party, look, the present party that has won the election is not going to be there for life. There will be a time for them to go. And so when you are doing it today, know that tomorrow to be done to you as well. So if it is people from the losing party that are doing that, they should be very careful.
Odin nkasa ye ekọ awieye na wodi kokobo eto asode am obi biase won hwe no huye na abaya japade na se o maya japade no wonche wonsa emfiri wesanse wosai na etimi abeye ka edima aban no esanse sa sika na nkobetimi edi aye bifu na se senior ma wase no hwe na wasanso edi sasika kro na esi ade kro na wase nti debi na koba betie na yentimi enya oman ne so emfa so enso bibia nhwe ne husu ye ewa aban japade anase oman Ghana ye nyina ye japade ehu.
We should be law abiding, not because we find ourselves outside our hometowns, but we should behave in a civil manner as members of a civilized society. In fact, when I went to cast my vote, I doffed my hat for everybody around, and later in the day I went around to see what was happening. I was so happy that the elections were being conducted in a very peaceful manner, and we were all happy until after declaration of results things started falling apart. It's so unfortunate. Vandalizing, state property, people attacking people looting stores and all that. It is my prayer that these things do not rear their ugly heads over here in Bebiani, and I am very hopeful that it will not. But in case it happens, let me warn my people, others over here, that when any such things happens and anybody falls or anybody is found to be involved, there is no way I'm going to stand behind that person. And so my word of advice to my people is that we have traveled all the way from our various hometowns to look for money. When we finish eating with the money and anything is left, we keep it somewhere and send home for our people to know that yes, we haven't been isolated from home for nothing. It's for a purpose. So let us be careful. Let's take good care of ourselves. When you see people gathered anywhere and it's about politics, please don't go near. And so every on this land called Sefi land and beyond should be very careful.
Enya ekotie eye Togbi Jowonu ko Black Pedo no and now we chief of the Ewe community Ewe Seshi Anyaso traditional area yen free ho na yen tuwa kasebono so na yemfa emamo. Defense Minister eye Orua Dominic Nitiwu na odi ababetu edwase Ghana for ewo subobi a wonfa emo IGP Michelle George Akufu Dampare essence wono ene oye head of National Security Task Force na Ghana for nyina ebinum bedi adanse say yetu abawie ye basabase ye ekoswe na chese bi kase ewose na nadu ye bibi fa ho ebinum so kase ewose president elect His Excellency John Dramani Mahama enso eye bibi efa ho na Dominic Nitiwu ade ababetu edwase wei ni hu kwan se obia bo Mahama sobo anase obia ebo na nadu danko Akufu ade sobo essence obia edi no edi tax force for him aye IGP George Akufu Dampare enti se obi wo sobo obia wono na esese ye de sobo ebo no obia enkofa na nadu anase Mahama embe for sa ensem essence entwe ye kura enu nti na aban no apa no se won hwa babo ho sensem so ewo Ghana ha se yenti ensemi bia Orua Dominic Nitiwu erituja.
We as a country agreed from 2008 that ministers of state, government functionaries, including the MMDs, so municipal chief executives, the DCEs, ministers of state, government officials, members of parliament cannot and should not be in charge of security when it comes to election matters. It should be left to the purview of the security services led by the police. So at the national level, it is the Inspector General of Police who is in charge of the security, the committee that oversees the security when it comes to election purposes. And at the regional level, it is the regional police commander who is in charge of it. And at district level, it is the district police commander who is in charge of it. And so that's how it is. There's an election committee at the national, at the regional, and at the district. If you are calling the Minister for Interior, he would just simply come and tell you he was not in charge of it. It's the IGP. If you call any other person, whether it's Defense or Interior or any of the ministers, they will just be there. They will have no answers because at the day of before elections, during election and after election, is the security people who are in charge, led by the Inspector General of Police. And so if the Speaker thinks or the House thinks that they want to call the election security to come and brief this House, it cannot be members of it cannot be ministers or government appointees because they have no role. And in fact, it was good. It's good that the executive were not in charge of security. It's always been like that because you cannot be a judge of your own court. It's wrong. And so that's why if you are calling somebody, it can only be the IGP and his team that will come and then you decide what happens. But I can say the record does not speak or the record does not support your position that it was just 2020 and 2024 that people died out of election. I can tell you 2004 in Tolo, in Kumbungu, go and find out, and several other places, people lost their lives. But Mr. Speaker, it's the decision of this House. If they want to call them, we can discuss these things. But just like somebody hinted, some of these discussions is House. When we first do a committee of the whole, and after that, if we decide that there are some things that we want to talk to the public about, we can talk to the public about. I don't have any problem.
Enya yekotie Defense Minister Orua Dominic Nitiwu nene ena yekotie ni nsem yusu na yegyina na yetwe ya ho akwaje aboafo nkrato abaye ba edika sebono abekot Techiman South abato empesua ne so edi amam.
Admission. McJaden International School asan pia kwanya eje adusuafo pre-crèche, kindergarten, nursery, primary, and junior high school. McJaden International School say, "O school basa efa dusiafo or classroom efa dusiafo baku aduno." Bambo Honse McJaden International School after 20 years at the Bambo Honse Agudi Naso. You watch a chair for my pain ever the chair any education emu. McJaden International School actually quite all Kwafu crew opposite Okanta School Junction. Open churchemu any assembly sebia 0592 500 593 0592 500 593. McJaden International School as a dream, believe and become.
Herbal Healing Ministry, baby, Obia Bajina Yarasa, Sadia Yarenity Bia, 100% natural organic herbal, and a sayari, say whom yari, and Nasa Hunamani Yale. Herbal Healing were ultra modern machine, a diagnosing Nipediano, and Sana Yadia Drew Akano, and Inti Ayawahuna Din, fibroid na eteteo, Oba Obuninsa, Eba, and so Embaye, Bema Etuaneto, and so Enkumabu, metre sexual weakness, hypertension, diabetes, stroke, typhoid fever, ulcer, gonorrhea, chlamydia, syphilis, afei white na etetewa yare bia. Herbal Healing etenete say you know 100% organic intino ye online delivery across the whole world. Ubehu Herbal Healing Ministry ekira kwan wo Okanta ye ne St. Peter's Mission School ene din hwenim ewo Nsanwam na afenso no Anowa Plaza Papito ewo Nsanwam ye adwuma fiti juada kopim kwasiada anopa no wotwe kopim enwumele no num frɛ Dr. Oya die ye wo 055 400 8021 WhatsApp number 054 745 2121.
Amalisa Foundation na ntienka na abofra tiwe ensufi na ejina netima fa ba ne final call mama sisi abofra ejina wa ontimi ejina enye se no wode wo abofra yi nanso ya ni bia ye ni ba bia fi abetu ba don ontimi na ne nyema nyina ya pasa ma abofra yi bia bia nwani kedika mu ba bia yare fi ayare bani abedan abofra yi I say abofra surgical operation abafonom ankurankura ani nyumakuo a Christopher Muslim fo wa manone fa huru wa na me atom nsem benya mo ade ama abofra yi me madam kire se obon homodin pa ewo adisuam
Your loved ones.
yare na abofra sira mo wa ade afimu nchen mo ani pa obra otiase mo me yanche odo abadai otema soronko ya fama abofra yi send the abofra nsu benya mpomodin ya sada nsayem ya sira mo wa ade ama abofra yi mpomodin doctor kire se sika da abofra yi tire so 40,000 Ghana cedi ya saka sai sika ya especially kire so fitini ake abofra yi nkwade asiwo nanso yare na de na base dofonom ya sira mo ya sada nsayem yesra amwa abia fi obi bia na nchan mo menka makoma yefi mo abofra yi bia bo nipa awo bra otiase enye bra onipa da sani akoko biem bra tem ya rahu ni ti aho enye sai na te na mmom yare na ama abanisa say ya abofra surgical operation sasa de say yam sika ga ni 40,000 Ghana cedi ni yenye mu ya ade ya operation ade ama abofra yi yemfa otima ene abadaye entai abofra yi obebe yam fianjini na mami se ife mama ko ma kuri nsia mami nso beka asem bienu bia fa ne ban hu
ya ye bia enye yi bibi ni ho a ye de bo abofra yi ti wa wo bibia ba jo mo ko me mu ame ba ntimi sorry nya na ho to
ya de yenyu mapa o Malisa Foundation ye de baba da kire omanfo no manhu ya so ye de bo ye man Ghana dofo no timi asende ya famo mo account no so account no man so da ho na etwa go screen no so no obetimi asende na ye babo pan so atawachi na bia bis kan fi enye kwada ya baba mase se abiri bia na baba mo ncha mo dwere ho na mo boa na mo yini pa wo won mpokire mo so mo yi fi won so frei ye mo mo ta che panifo ni bini na mmom yare na amaye sɛ nyɛ saa na litete yɛtwi so na sɛ yɛ bibia yɛ no operation a abɔfra nso bɛnya ne fa wo di anantew ɛwɔ akyerɛm
ọ̀rọ̀fọ̀ ẹ̀sẹ̀ nsuo adọ̀so ẹ̀dwama nso baako a ẹ̀wíẹ̀mí kanfo ẹ̀dí ama ẹ̀ Magdalene natural mineral water Magdalene natural mineral water ẹ̀yẹ nsu kurogyin a obetumi de di dwuma ẹ̀wọ̀ birthday party ase sɛ office ahodoɔ asɔresɔre afei companies ahodoɔ Magdalene natural mineral water ɛna mɛ kanfo ɛdi ama wɔn deɛ tɛne sɛ Magdalene ɛpɛ distributors a mba bɛtu nsuo no akɔtɔn na nso anya mfasoɔ ɛdi egu botom na asɛm dɛ ne sɛ Magdalene natural mineral water ɛbɛma discount abira a banana no ɛdi dwuma from Magdalene for ɛwɔ 0538 461144 0205 22 5477.
Yensanso Emma Olivia Kwaba na yentu akase bono esu kopie mu ewo Tachiman South abato empesian eswa na ne Ghana fo nyina nipa bebe na ne bedi adanse se abato achi basabasa yo ena ekoso na de hye wo hobi e de ababetu edwase nyame ya aduma mmiri de di enim ya 24 December ene na chese wo yo ye kire bi a edi edanso ayese electoral violence must stop na yenya Ura Ransford ewa humano eswo no eye convenient ene ne beko na wakopiem ewa Tachiman South de woboye nkyeremu sai ena asem no etie enti Ura Ransford ya makwaba e de ba Fly TV GH kasa fidie eso okay, enti Ura Ransford senia yede etu edwana dano electoral violence must stop again etechre enti ena moye sa oye chire
yo minyamba midawasi na mitia wotifu na maybe electoral violence must stop na ebudu kompo ahwetia Tachiman South 2020 yetro abayiye esedem twanya kusina kakra ansana abatuo komisa edibu susuaso eba after susuaso ni ba yeti rusuno elimna mo nimsem se Tachiman edi fa bebia Tachiman nananu bomodin bia ene abambofo bomodin bia senkasa o hawi etobetwa 2020 no by 2024 yakokoto abayi asala ya to abayi kama ebule bubu a ebebubu abana wie na yehu de dinkuni Tachimanfo hu ni pa to abama no na nante bi fini esan ebe omusa abeji mu bi na ba ya to wie ebi se yebekin kan so na ye de hu susa so de tudwa no omisa na abato ken kan ye no kwa ekoso e divisional police headquarters e Tachiman na nante bubu a okoye enema basa etitrasem na de ekoso ballot boxes are ballot papers are to about suwum nyina sesare na de abontin le all the door police for every share that there yes someone no be brave after say no see what Tachiman no man say bi nam no no di dwuma bi a emfata ene na ba abontin e de beto na nan no so ba abontin be issue press statement e kasaye e tire de mo person ni bia na ebrahim de nyame adoma memenda mebuna wo Tachiman yentina ho e ma emfa sika nya nanka Tachiman die bia fro no bo Tachiman dia na ntokwa na mutu abaye na ntokwa as we speak now kwa yemi nipa eto abama no as a member of parliament yemi da declaration ni ba na ansan ko ba bia na nkofo esi omo de ho na chinchin a ose ko no a yemi de besese etire eno na yesi etwe ho bu montin so na ya demonstration ebia ya present a petition e de amana nanu o Tachiman traditional council ya several blue is Regional House of Chiefs, Bamboy my queen, Pennyford can be removed teaching and as a brasso, same penny forming the various political parties, no ABC, maybe come up. A pair about to who have been a pair about to Papa Diabim, a Bassana teaching a Gino and an essay.
Enti ora Ransford on kasa yemuru se wuche ma we enye bredi kanya abatu achi basabasa ye ekoso e watechiman South.
Baby.
Okay,
2020 because we family and sacrifice social media.
Okay, enti sisi ano sai anam root ne etia mo de fa he na mo de akwa kopie he meche oye che no.
Na me aduma edama minda eto safre emebuna ewotetina na eto safre tetina manfo mo atichini benche opetetina yie opetetina kankono enyina se omumba na me aduma me minda no pan be no so ne fa de dodom pim Methodist Park tetina Methodist Park na esa se yetu kroma yafa Amadia Road no so ko pim Tamale Station na fe yafa Kumasi Station na yakopiem na manhene na himfie eho ene ebedura ye de petition be mana nanom na de dwumadi na ba wiye
And Sisiano, what are your expectations? Then I'm more sure him say ABC after the demonstration.
Ye sure ni say na nanom kurafo ebeto nsafre amanuku otetima ene bambo dwuma iko na omatrase na ina ebe ensase asugwe apambiase se we ebe bra betuto se beto abawie na on se ma me de ya omukra ne se mrantie bia ekokodi se tutrasem ne ade no enye mrantie a ye no mo titechima hawo mrantie bia efifi se nkofo bia kobo mo pa efi ba bia ba e mo be se techima ejapade into the issue any say after say esi na nanom any party penifo any one can be room e techima south ebesia na yes ashe asudua pambiase say enkoto abawie political party bia na crofo nkasa enkoto abawie e ma fa abato na tino dede yo ne samone ne ma ensem fatadli seye ebesa ababim into nanom ebesa measures ene ne ma begwa kwanu na political parties no say ahweso nusu na begiso we sure say yeko election 2024 ma omo no mo pro mampani political parties ni na eko yes apam utie Dr. Bawumia oka na asem o say wakosa ni peace pact entina baby alema no eko no so odi kugo wajemu asodwe so protest en copy baby ntina president atwa bama no mahama ti say on so kabi say o makosa asodwe ekrata say ebehwa my election bibia ya asodwe emi bi ne pese koso tetima na empanifo yo tetima no political parties we bi am sababe chance no tire bi no obi antwi bafo na yesi lens abesi bi ma empanifo nkwaya omode safo ni ma befa so
enti memni dey edi yanum ya oye kire ekosui sai ana mo hyehyɛ efa ahobambo ho nsensem etie besi nei empanifo apa ahobambofo edi amamo anase mo hwɛ ni mo ase enkosi memre da na obeye bibia fa ho
enne ya me no kasa yekosia district police commander o tetima ene empanifo ene mo bonkoma nyame ya bomo tena ebesa kotwa so na kosia regional police commander mo na fe na ma dodo ne abambofo dodo on benyi o mamaye no omo nyamu di amaye na fe o ma be kan ho abebo ye ho ban enti ahobambo nsalo so no ye kwanya ye bobo ye ho atutu ne ma na kasa ya ko ni mu anisa.
Okay, all Ransford ye do be si ha na ya dawase
Mate esu mi dawase pa
enti ora Ransford na ye ten nka odi akotene wo sa oye kire ya nyame ya aduma memne da di anim ya ebekoso wo Techiman South abato empeso ne so ne nyina wo bono mantam no emu yenko wie enwumre no nsia kase bone na e mampanyini anase president elect His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na wabra odi ni manifesto anase ne niso ade hunu etu eja wabra na wo bonto ase wonto no so aba no odi tudwa se eyade etu ahodo ehu ehia ne nsem fata ogana ha se ya na chere se NPP aban no ade atudwa ne nyina oba obehwe na waye bibi enso ade afa hu ne ne wode aba betudwa se ne okaye no sa pepepe na obeye enti wasi ade ye obeye na Ghana fo nyina enso ani etimi age esanse se ye hwe etu ahodo a edida nyoma bi so to say e-levy to say COVID-19 tax any betting tax ne ade na ne nyina se wo hwe investors na wontimi eni wodwuma essence tax na na se to on esopa and se wo yi free so no de ogidie mapapa se investors anasa wona wode wo ho ehye ankorankoro dwumadie mu no obetimi adi dwuma na wonya so emfa so essence emfa so ba so amaburu no so betimi anya dwuma ye ewo emu efa baabi wode sense mo nyina etudwa wa bra ono ekọ Ghana Pentecostal and Charismatic Council no otwanti wa GPCC na wode nsem enso etudwa ewo ho.
The priority is to stabilize the economy, reduce waste, rationalize taxes, because Ghana is increasingly becoming a high cost point of doing business. If we are to remain competitive, we must rationalize the taxes, make them more transparent, so that foreign investors feel attracted to come to our country, to come and set up businesses and industries, so that we can get employment for our young people. There's a limit to how much government can employ. We're a country of more than 30 million people. The number of people on government's payroll is less than 1 million. And so it just shows that the public sector is not a viable option for creating jobs. It's the private sector. But how we grow the private sector, not by lip service, but by giving concrete assistance to that sector, is going to be very important. And of course, building up agriculture and agribusiness and agro-processing, which is an area that can employ very many more people, is something that we need to look at and expand. So there's a lot that needs to be done, but God never gives you a load that your neck cannot carry. So once He's giving me this load, it is my hope that He will strengthen my neck.
Ene President-elect His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ne ena yekotie ni semisu na yegina na yede anwumre nonsia kasebo ni nyina aba na wie ye nemom wo kasebo mu uti bi se Ora Dominic Nitiwu ono eye defense minister e de ababet edwase samu osubo bi bo e de fa ahobabo ansensem ho anase basabasa ye e wabatu achi amfa subo ni nyina Embo Inspector General of Police Dr. George Ekufu Dampare essence wano ena washa bambo sunsem ewo Ghana hase sanso ena mampani President-elect John Dramani Mahama edi ababet ejase 32% loss no ewo enyina manhoden aso ena obehwe na wadi hudwuma sene beye debino entry empuntuo ensan ewo Ghana hase afro backben Kingsford Albert Sumana Speaker of Parliament Nidino Right Honorable Esoso na wadi ababe tujwa na wadi to John Dramani Mahama nim se hwe ena wandi Ghana for hwamo essence de wohwehwe finu ho no eso papa wei ene nsama hodo pi ena jebre ejepeni ede mu nchemu nyina ebe so mo se enumere no sia kasebo ewo Fly FM ene Fly TV GH kasafije eso abuafo aye Primus Place and Events Apex Electrical Engineering Herbal Healing Ministry Magdalene Natural Mineral Water the General Enterprise Fly FM Fly TV GH Magdalene International School na obwana wasoya sinema kasebo nso etimi eba so asamofo nana Kwame Ado technician Priscilla Alot executive producer DJ Fly Meso amejebre ene penny musomfo Nyarko Abronoma kasebo nesi Macron